Sometimes the experiences we go through aren't really about what we think they are on the surface. It's not about the other person, it's about us. These situations are mirrors trying to get us to become conscious of our own masculine and feminine shadows and the wounds we'd rather not look at because they don't make our egos look good. But that's the point. These experiences crack us open so we can integrate, heal, and actually feel the emotions we've buried. It's not about blame, it's about ownership, and that's where real freedom starts. I want to open up about something that's been heavy on my heart: the rift between Shaman Lizzy and Pete Sapper. First, to be clear, I love and respect both of them a lot. They both played a huge role in my growth, especially on this path with Bufo and self-realization. So when they had their falling out, it was hard on me. It felt like I was being forced to choose between two people I admire, and that feeling brought me face to face with something I hadn't fully healed, a wound that goes back to my childhood. I realized the pain I felt in their split mirrored what I experienced growing up. Being caught in the middle of my parents, feeling like I had to choose sides. Back then, I sided with my mom, not because I understood the full picture, but because she was more expressive, more emotional, and her pain was louder. The masculine side, my father's side, was quieter, less verbal. And I didn't understand the silence. I didn't understand the weight that men often carry in silence. That same pattern replayed here. I found myself aligning and resonating with Lizzy, not because I fully understood both sides, but because her emotional openness mirrored what I experienced with my mom growing up. And that's when it hit me. This wasn't really about Pete or Lizzy. It was about me, about my wounds, my conditioning, and the emotions I hadn't fully processed. This whole situation forced me to look at parts of myself I didn't want to see. It revealed how my sense of loyalty, something I've always prided myself on, can become a trap when it's rooted in unresolved wounds. I started to recognize how I might project pain onto others without even realizing it. One of the deepest wounds that surfaced was the mother wound, the unconscious habit of siding with the feminine and demonizing the masculine without fully hearing its side. That pattern came from growing up around one sided narratives, where the masculine was often seen as the problem and the feminine as the victim. I didn't question it because the emotions felt real, but real emotions don't always equal full truth. And the more I sat with it, the more I saw other wounds underneath: the fear of being the villain, the pressure to keep the peace, the shame around expressing my own masculine truth, and the pain of not being seen unless I'm fixing or rescuing someone. This wasn't just about Peter Lizzy, it was a mirror, one that brought all of this to the surface so I could finally feel it, face it, and integrate it. I also want to speak from a man's perspective, one that doesn't get shared enough. A lot of men carry deep wounds around rejection, around being unseen, around feeling like no matter how good their heart is, it's not enough. We're expected to be attractive, charismatic, fearless, successful, just to be worthy of love. And when we don't meet those unspoken standards, we get discarded or overlooked. That's why so many men turn to learning game or pickup tactics, not to manipulate, but to survive emotionally, to figure out what it takes to be seen. And yes, there's a shadow in that. Just like there's a shadow in how women can operate from survival too, choosing partners from a place of fear or security rather than love. Both genders have shadow aspects we don't want to admit, and we've all played roles we're not proud of. But the truth is, none of us are just the empath. None of us are just the narcissist. We've all got horns. We've all projected. We've all judged others without seeing our own reflection in the mirror. Bufo doesn't just show you light and love, it surfaces the pain you've buried so deep that it comes out sideways. It's not here to validate your story, it is here to dismantle it. So to Pete, to Lizzy, and to everyone watching this, I'm not here to take sides. I'm here to say we are all in this together. We are not separate. We are not enemies. We are fragments of the same consciousness trying to remember the truth beneath the illusion. And the truth starts with owning our shadow, sitting in our discomfort, and loving the parts of ourselves we were taught to be ashamed of. This isn't about drama, it's about integration. It's about remembering why we're really here. I love y'all. Much love. Peace out.